So this is a little bit opposite to what many say. Like if someone is triggering you, and it doesn't even need to be someone complaining or giving you a bad review or say something bad about you. It could be a person that's maybe just doing the things that you think you could be doing, but you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I think that the comparison eats, you're like,
Yes.
why does this person get all the attention? Why is he getting speaking opportunities or
Mm-hmm.
invited to all the virtual summits or whatever that is? And you're like, what's going on? So that's triggering too.
Yes. And
And
so you look at that person. And so here's a great, really quick exercise you can do about that. So you look at that person that's triggering you and you give them 3 adjectives. So a person who's getting all the glory, right? They're getting all the attention. So they're greedy, maybe. They're lucky, whatever it is, those 3. And then you have to ask yourself, how do, how do I avoid being like that? Like, how do I avoid being in the spotlight, getting all those opportunities? And how does that limit my life? There's something negative about, like, there's something that ego perceives as negative when we see that person succeed and we're triggered. That we there's something bad about what they're doing.
so we've
Now, if
decided,
we're
yeah, we've decided it's something bad, but it isn't actually bad. That's what
no,
you're saying.
and here's the thing: is there's something in us that we unconsciously that we think it's bad. That's why we're triggered by it. Now, if we're admiring these people, we are actually aligning with our unconscious potential.
Yes.
But if we are judging them and mad at them and feeling like jealous, then that's our own. There's some fear we have around being like them. And a lot of people, actually, a lot of my clients would tell me that they don't want other people to be jealous of them because they're succeeding. So there you go. So it's like it's all about social acceptance.
Mm.
And one thing we have to remember is that our business is a business. It's not us. It's an extension of us and it's an expression of us. But a lot of people are working out their personal issues with their business and it's getting all it's like getting infused, and they're not really looking at it from a business standpoint. They're looking at it from a personal feed my ego standpoint. And we have to remember that. And the more successful you are will relate to how much you're able to separate yourself from that kind of ego needing to be good. Now, you can be successful through that. I mean, there's a lot of egotistical, very successful men and women out there, as you know. But you notice they all have the shadow ends up coming to them, because if they're putting themselves up on this pedestal that I am the great teacher, the shadow of that is that they're the failure, and something will happen to them, like their business partner will steal their money, or their marriage will fall apart, or we've heard this, people get exposed for personal issues that the affairs they've had, and it's like they if they own it too much, it's an inflated ego, and so the mask gets inflated and we think we are this great thing. And that's what, we see this in politics, and we see this in celebrities, we see this in the coaching industry, and entrepreneur industry. So we have to keep it, we have to get our personal stuff out of it, and we also have to see that there's a bigger reason why we're doing what we're doing. It's not just to feed our ego, and if you can identify what that purpose is, it'll just be much easier, and your business will be much more enjoyable, instead of always like needing to go to a psychological meditation retreat to recover from your business.
Yeah. So